Hey, what's up? This is Greg Jardin, the director for the Joey Ramone video for New York City. So this video stars a whole bunch of people. Some of them have more of a celeb status, and then others are more of just sort of random pedestrians. And a number of people have asked me for some sort of list denoting who is who in the video. And simultaneously, Steve Gottlieb from the website Video Static asked me to make some sort of behind-the-scenes video. So I'm basically going to combine the two ideas and play through the video and rattle off everyone's names as fast as I can, or some sort of ID for each person as they pop up. And then I'll go back afterwards and give a few anecdotal tales about the making of the video. So here we go. So we shot this video over the course of 3 weeks in the summer of 2012, and the casting was really just a matter of pre-arranging a bunch of people to come out and then just yanking random pedestrians off the streets. This first guy, this is Joey's brother, Mickey Lee. This is a girl I met the day before I started shooting. This is a guy we pulled from a tattoo parlor. This is Reggie Watts. This is a guy visiting from Barcelona. This is a homeless guy we bought lunch for. This is a girl we pulled off the street. Another girl we pulled off the street. Two guys we pulled off the street. Guy on the right we pulled off the street. Guy on the left is Dave Godless, punk rock photographer. Girl on the right is our production coordinator. Guy on the left is our intern. Guy on the left who pulled off the street. Girl on the right is our producer. That's our character animator Jess. That's Seth from Less Savvy Fav. That's Tim from Less Savvy Fav. This girl we pulled off the street. This is the guy we just pulled off the street. This is our character animator's friend. Another one of her friends right here. This is Annie Chernoff, bassist from the Dictators. This is Johnny Pierce, singer from the drums. This is an artist named Ray Six. These next few guys are friends of the guy from the record label from BMG who put this whole thing together. This is Eric Elliott from Flatbush Zombies. This is a police detective from Queens. This is Claudia, one of Joey's old friends. This is a guy from the camera rental store where I run in the Flash for this part. This is a friend of a friend named Misha. This is my friend Brian. This you can't see his face, but this is Jason Radel, the guy from BMG who put the whole video together. This is Tommy Ramone. This is Anthony Bourdain. This is Rob Rush, part-time announcer for the Mets. This is a random guy we pull off the street. This is Andrew WK. That's the back of his head. You can't see these guys' faces, but one of these guys is our PA's friend, and one of these guys is our intern. This is DJ DB, aka DB Berkman. This is the guy, a friend of a derby girl. This is another derby girl, Susie Hot Rod from the Gotham Girls roller derby crew. This is my buddy Josh Madden, brother of the Madden twins from Good Charlotte. This is Ricky Bird, Joan Jetchel guitars. This is Tish and Smokey Belomo of the Sick F's, as in the curse word, who created Manic Panic Hair Dye. This guy works for Manic Panic. This is JP Thunderbolt Patterson, drummer for the Dictators, who played drums on this track. This is Kristen Shaw, wearing a John Lutz t-shirt. This is John Lutz, aka Lutz from 30 Rock. This is Scott Adsit, also from 30 Rock. This is Kurt Braunohler, a comedian. This is my old friend Rich Blomquist. This is Sandra, who's friends with all the 30 Rock guys. These two kids are Bo and Emily from a band called The Indecent. This is Sean, who works at Radical Media, where I'm repped. This is another derby girl, Jen Certainty. These two kids we pulled from this park in Flushing, Queens. This is a friend of a friend who's in a band called Happy Problem. This is another girl we pulled from the park. This is a baby. This is our production coordinator's daughter. This is the baby's father. And this is our PA, Hope. These next few guys we pulled from Craigslist, and this footage we got from a director named George Seminara, who shot a whole bunch of old Ramones videos and had this footage kind of lying around that was unused. This is Samantha Fontana, old family friends with Joey Ramone's family. These two girls we pulled from Craigslist. This girl is from Craigslist. These two guys are Sam and Alfie. They're YouTubers. This is Ed Stadium, old school Ramones producer that produced this track. On the left is Sonia from a band called The Big Sleep. On the right are a whole bunch of random pedestrians and a few friends we pulled. That's Matt and Kim from the band Matt and Kim. This is my old friend Tom, and here we end with Mickey Lee, who kind of bookends the videos. And this is the R Train in Forest Hills, Queens, where Joe and Mickey were from. And here's my cameo of my bony hand. And that's the video. So, two things that might be fun to talk about. This, my buddy Tom from college, you know, everyone had their own gag in the video. And the gag here was that we would take one picture and then move to a different location in New York, take another picture. So by the end, we sort of have like 15 New York landmarks that we sort of weren't able to cover during the rest of the video. So frame by frame, you can see here, this is Washington Square Park. Then this is Generation Records. This is the Shakespeare Bookstore. The Continental in the East Village. That's Union Square. Flatiron Building. Madison Square Garden. New York Public Library, Grand Central Station inside, This is the intersection of 53rd and 3rd, which is an old Ramone song. The Radio City Music Hall, Columbus Circle, Lincoln Center, and this is the Intrepid, and this is kind of a view from the top of a building. So those are those landmarks, and I just want to talk briefly about sort of the process in which we shot this video. Go back to here, this bit in Central Park. So basically what I did was I shot a video of myself sort of acting the whole thing out. So kind of looks like this, and you can see here this is essentially the bit that's happening in Central Park that starts out with Chris and Shaw here. And I basically broke my video up into into still images, 8 frames per second, so 8 images per second. The images kind of look like this. I put these images on my phone, and then when we were shooting, I would look at one image. So for instance here, either I or my character animator, Jess, would be looking at this image on either a phone or an iPad, and then we have Kristen right in front of us. So we're basically just having Kristen mimic whatever I'm doing in this image. So you can kind of see more or less the two of us are more or less doing the same thing. I'm just pretending like I have John Lutz's face on my shirt here. And yeah, and that was essentially how he did it. And I have reference words so I can kind of see what word the talent is supposed to be singing here as well. So that kind of helped us through the whole thing. And that's how we did it. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.